My name's Pat.Griffin, and the story that I wanted to tell about being a game changer is it's the first time that I realized that I could be a game changer. It was when I was coaching swimming at the University of Massachusetts, and I was not an out coach. I was very much in the closet. I was out to probably my closest friends, but not out to my athletes, not out to my colleagues. And despite that, despite my attempts to try to remain invisible as a lesbian, athletes figured it out. I wasn't as hidden as I thought I was. And I remember one day I was sitting in my office after my swim practice, and there was a quiet knock at the door, and a woman who was on the basketball team, she wasn't even on my team, appeared in the door. I'd had her in a couple of classes, and she said, "Coach, can I come in and talk?" And I was, "Of course you can." And I could tell, just by the way she said it, that this was going to be a serious conversation. And she came in and she shut the door. And nobody ever shut my office door unless it was a serious conversation. So my heart started to beat a little bit faster. And she came and she sat down and she just burst into tears. And she said that she didn't know who to talk to. And somehow she had figured out that I was a coach that she could come and talk to. Because she was a lesbian. She and her partner, her former partner actually, were not out to anyone. They weren't out to teammates, they weren't out to the coaches, they weren't out to anyone. It was like they were in their own private little world. And they broke up. And she was, I'm not sure if she was suicidal, but she sure was close. And somehow she figured out that I was a coach that she could come and talk to. And so we did. We just talked. We shared stories. I came out to her. Felt like that was the least I could do, is to share her trust and honesty. And I helped her to get hooked up with someone from the counseling center so she could sort of work through her feelings of grief and separation about the relationship ending. And when she left my office, she could smile. She still had a long way to go to sort of work through her hurt and pain. But the game-changing moment for me was to realize how important it was for me to get a little courage and step out, because there were young people who needed adults to be there for them. And I really wanted to be one of those people.